What's up, everybody? It's your boy vlogger TTY here. At y'all with one of my first movie review. This one is of the movie Venom, which came out last month, and I saw it. I believe opening weekend I saw it. I want to say it was really good. Like, I had fun. I enjoyed with it. I laughed at some of the jokes, especially the pussy joke. And spoiler alert, if you guys did not see this, look away now and come back to this video when you've actually seen it. Spoiler alert. So you've been warned. Anyways, the first act was, I guess, it was dragged out a bit. It starts out with like Eddie Brock, and he's a reporter and all that, and I guess he at some point he gets let go of his job, and then him and his girlfriend end up breaking up over the stuff because she got let go of her job because of him. And that's where Venom kind of comes in, and he takes over Eddie Brock, and him and Eddie Brock have a back and forth with each other. And to be honest, I really loved it. Like, it was a really good movie. Would I say it was the best of the year? No, Infinity War is still the best to me of the year, but it was really fun, enjoyable. I liked it. I think anyone else, if you wanted to try it and check it out, you can. But I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was like, overall, I liked the way the Venom, they built it up. I like the way but there was some plot holes. There were some iffy parts where I was kind of cringed. I was like, oh. And for my if I had to give it a score between 80, 1 to 100, I'll give it 85%, because there was a few issues, and but like I said, it was overall good. Enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. There was a lot of action in it. And basically where the symbiote comes from is from a lab or whatever, and it breaks out of this one thing, and then you find out the whole company's has a whole bunch of them, and they're testing out people and they're killing them basically. And basically Venom originally was the symbiote Venom was originally sent with other symbiotes to kill people basically and take over and be evil, but he ends up, after bonding with Eddie Brock, then he ends up turning good, and it's basically an anti-hero story. It's not Venom as a bad story. And I thought the really cool part was he did eat brains in this movie. He bit people's heads in this movie. And the main villain, I forgot what his name is though, but that symbiote villain, whatever, him and Venom went at it. At one point, it gets to a point where Venom looks like he's going to sacrifice himself and gets burnt up. But at the end, you find out after all that he's still with Eddie Brock, and he's still attached to Eddie Brock. So Venom still lives on another day. And then you cut to the credit, the after credit scene, and Carnage shows up. Carnage shows up at the end, and it's Cletus Cassidy, and it's by Woody Harrelson, I believe the actor is. And if you're wondering who the actor for Venom and Eddie Brock is, that is, what's his face? Oh shit! Because he also played Tom Hardy. That's who it is. The one he was also in the Batman movie as Bane, as we all remember that. You come back to die with your city. Yeah, all that nonsense. And he was good as Bane, but yeah, Venom had some of its issues, but overall, it was a pretty good story. With some plot holes, though. There was some stuff that were out there that had plot holes and all. Wasn't perfect by any stretch, but I really enjoyed it and had a lot of fun. Then I think you gotta check it out if you haven't seen it. I believe it's still in theaters for now anyways, and it's on its way out. But yeah, I overall had a good fun experience with it. There were some iffy parts, but it was really good overall. the whole story, the aspect of Eddie Brock basically losing everything, and then Venom taking over, and him basically Virgil being there to kill everyone, but then turns out that he's not there to. He turns around and changes his mind on it, and once he bonds with Eddie Brock, and I also like the whole fighting sequences, like with all the guards when he popped all of them, the guards, killed them off all one by one, like boom, boom, boom. It was really cool, and there were some references towards MCU. I think there was a few references towards the MCU, which Venom is not connected to MCU. If you guys are wondering, there was some references. I know Spider-Man was not in this movie, but the way they did use Spider-Man is that he was an after credit scene, but he was not. It was not the Spider-Man you think it is. It's for Spidey, the Spider-Verse, into the Spider-Verse. In case you guys don't know, that movie's coming out. It's supposed to be about multiple Spider-Mans like everywhere. But yeah, Venom gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Really fun. Had some iffy parts, some stuff that made you cringe a bit. But overall, enjoyed the ride with it. A lot of funny stuff in it, and wasn't as dark as I thought it would be. But I thought it could use that rated R, because there was some dark stuff that come in there, but it's not as dark. It's more like dark and comedic, funny, entertaining, action packed. Really good, and it broke tons of records. We'll see a sequel. Carnage is gonna be in it. So, anyways, that was my review on Venom. Till then, Vlogger TTY signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed that.